me this. Now, so this is my first time being at AON. Maybe this is just like the habit around here. But I've seen a lot of people wearing SARS masks.
Like the face masks.
Yeah.
Just because people don't want to get sick. You know, it's winter and it's yeah. Like I have a cough. I probably should have worn one, but I don't know. I'm lazy.
Ooh. Right.
I'm lazy and inconsiderate.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Do they sell them here in the menu?
That would be a cool idea.
That would be a money maker.
That would be. Well, that didn't work.
So what do you think of our stages? This is definitely like this is only my second tournament playing Ultimate ever.
Oh yeah.
When I was at a very different stage list. There's only 5 stages.
I think it's awful.
It's awful?
Yeah, I think
Like
it's
all 9? Or
no, not all 9, but like I just think most of it's atrocious.
Okay.
I think WarioWare should not be legal, and I don't think I don't hate Yoshi's Story, but I don't know if it should be legal.
Dude, I hate Yoshi's Story with Hazard. I spent years memorizing the timings for Randall, and now there is no Randall if it's hazardless.
Yeah, it's basically just Battlefield, and we don't need that.
Battlefield is
I
We're getting right
also
into it.
personally think that both Pokemon stadiums should be legal, and they should be interchangeable, similar to FD and Omegas. They're different stages. They're not the same. The blast zones are slightly different. The platform heights are different, as well as their lengths. The understage is slightly different. But all those changes, like they're different by very small margins. And I feel that you should be able to interchange between the two, between like which one you like better, like which one your character does better on. Like for instance, Young Link does better on PS1 than PS2, in my opinion.
All right.
But then like if I was I have a Mega Man, and as Mega Man, I like PS2. Like, I should be able to choose, in my opinion. I should be able to interchange between the two. But, like, if you strike Pokemon Stadium, then you strike Pokemon, both of them, just like FD and Omega. I would like that a lot. I think it would be very interesting. It'd also, like, it would be more diverse. Allow us to test both stadiums to see, certain things. Yeah, but I think Battlefield's a good stage. I used to not like Hazard off Smashville, but I've adjusted to it. I like it a little more now. I don't like Yoshi's Island or Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's Island, I think, is kind of bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I liked it in Brawl, but Brawl is a different game. I don't know. In this game, I just don't feel like it's necessary. Yeah, I don't like WarioWare, Castle Siege, Frigate. I don't like any of those stages, and we don't need them. FD's fine, obviously. Town and City's all right. I think it was better in 4, but it's okay.
How'd they change?
I feel like it's just a lot bigger. But that could just be placebo. I'm not sure. I like Unova a lot.
I do too. I like the platforms. They're very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think it's redundant with Pokemon Stadium when it's not. They think, oh, it's a biplat. It's the same thing. It's not.
No, the blast zones are way different. The platforms are off the edge.
Also, the platforms are also much larger. The base is smaller. It's not as good for zoning.
Yeah.
But there's still wall jumping, so it's good. And then I kind of like Lilat. People are saying like the ledges are jank, but I haven't had a single issue with it. But I'm not sure if I want it to be legal because I feel like people don't like it. And I think that's everything. Like all the stages I think I've mentioned. They like. Oh, Kalos. I like Kalos. Some people don't like it, but I like it.
I like the Bayonetta stage. I know that's not a popular thing.
It's a horrible stage. That's not even an opinion. That's just a fact. Like, Umbra Clock Tower is horrendous. Looks like Red Team's was able to keep it close, but Nixie doesn't have a lot of damage racked onto him. So even if Cheese is able to, no, he's not going to be able to. Oh no.
Good DI.
Yeah, DI able to get him out of that.
Good team was
But back throw is going to
crushing
end the stock.
beginning of this game. They cleaned it out with that last stock.
Yeah.
Falcon was getting some great edge.
Yeah, he's getting good conversions off of Nair 1.
Excellent news. Back airs off the edge.
Yeah.
Looking clean.
She's playing Snake. Elijah playing Rob. Elijah, I remember. I don't know. He's been playing Rob lately.
My partner plays a lot of Rob. He's interesting. Snake, I think. I don't know. I've always been sort of skeptical of Snake in doubles. He's such a zoner.
I think he's very
He
solid.
gets comboed by everyone. He's very slow.
Yeah, but he can make trades with grenades. I think he's solid.
can you?
Also, the Omni gaze in this game, so
Yeah. I'm used to PM Snake.
I don't know anything about PM. What? I can't hear you at all.
Is that
All right. All right. Looks like they're running it back. No character changes. And I agree with this. I mean, it was relatively close. I think they just need to clean up some gameplay and just try to outplay their opponents.
Red team.
Ralphie is playing Palutena. Ralphie, notable for having a bit of a character crisis lately. He's he played Cloud in Smash 4. Before that, he played Ness. But in this game, he's just having trouble finding his footing with a character. I think he's like a solid player, so it doesn't matter who he plays. He could be good with anybody. But, he definitely is a very passionate player. He likes to win. His goal is to win and be the best he can be. So, I think it's a good idea to be playing characters that are doing well in the meta right now. He's playing Palutena, who is doing well in the meta. And I think that's good on him. I think he can do it. I think he can be, like, an amazing Palutena player. And I'm glad, but I'm also glad that he's trying lots of different things. And, I've seen him post, like, he tries Inkling, he tried Chrom, Pichu, he even tried Cloud again. He's
Switching it up.
Yeah, and that just shows, like, he can do anything. He's talented enough, and he's experienced, and he knows enough that he can do anything. So I'm very interested to see, like, his Palutena right now. Yeah, very nice.
Very early to that Rob up air, but still living up the next guy. Falcon,
yeah, Falcon stock tanking, but Elijah really stock tanking right now. I mean, he hasn't taken very much damage. He's still on his first stock.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese, however, is taking a lot of damage, as Snake normally does. He is a heavy, technically. Granted, he doesn't behave like some of the big body heavies, but, being a projectile zoner. But he is actually very heavy. I think he might even be heavier than Ridley.
Blue team just finding it totally impossible to take this roster.
Yeah, which is actually very fortunate for Cheese here, because he's taking quite a bit of damage. Nice recovery there by him, though.
Palutena cleaning up. Cheese off the ledge. He's gonna make a check.
No, Falcon gonna clean that up with Falcon dive there. But Elijah doing work right now.
Red team is totally controlling.
Yeah, currently now Elijah took quite a bit of damage from that disadvantage state that he was in. Took 80 damage. Couldn't hit the ground.
Nice.
But and Snake only at one stock, but as is Palutena, this is pretty even. It's really just going to depend on who loses their stock first between Elijah and Nixie. Nixie at a higher percent, but Rob is definitely more susceptible to anything.
Oh, yeah. A big fella.
Yeah. Not just big, but also a little slow. It's not as easy for him to evade. But Nixie does lose his stock first, so Red team with a slight stock lead. However, Cheese is at a very high percent, and Hacken just lost his stock, so now that lead is completely gone. Snake does live a while and kill pretty early, though, if they can, try to find an opening for Snake to get something early, but unfortunately not going to happen. Elijah on his own again in a very similar situation. Nixie at a low percent. He can try to find an opening on Ralphie, but Nixie's not going to let that happen easily. And with Explosive Flame taken into account, it's going to be pretty hard to get in on Palutena.
Nice.
And the Nair going to send him off stage. Not quite going to be the end of the stock, but almost. And he punishes the attempt at reading jump. So now it's one stock apiece, but still a pretty sizable lead for Nick C. Trying to get that Nair one. Seems to be pretty safe on shield. This is pretty even, but currently in disadvantage. And Robin disadvantage is can struggle sometimes. Ooh, no back throw there. Yeah. Oh, but the back air gonna outspace the. Yeah, the micro spacing on Nixie there was very, very good. He was able to snuff out that Nair with back air, and that's gonna be the end. The end of that. Nixie.